Hello there! Happy Money Monday, and welcome to this week's video newsletter. So a couple things have been going on in my world and have been on my mind, and I wanted to share them with you today. The biggest one being is I have been extra exploring my mindset that I bring into my day and that I bring into my business and how that affects my life in so many different ways. And I was just having this conversation with a client recently because we are optimizing her schedule. We're just making her work more efficient. She's expanding her capacity. She's doing a lot. And I'm like, okay, how can we cut out things that are unnecessary and really focus on what is most important, but also yes, we're looking at the strategy of how you can pull off and organize and accomplish doing all of these things. But also, what's most important is the mindset that you bring to doing these things. And essentially, what I told her is when most of the time, when we think something is going to be hard or challenging or a lot of work, that changes the energy that we bring to that thing. It changes the way we show up to that thing. It causes us to put it off and dread it and not want to do it. And then it feels like a lot of work and we don't enjoy it. Versus if we have the thought, this is going to be easy. I enjoy doing this. If you can even get to enjoyment, it changes the way that you do the thing. It changes the way that the thing feels. And it really can come down to our perspective on the thing. And I think often we think, oh, this is just the way it is. I hate doing this thing. I'm always going to hate doing this thing. I don't enjoy doing it, but that can change. So examples of me doing this, and this is really silly, but this is the reality that we live in. The biggest one for me has been dishes, the dish routine in my household. And I don't like when there's dishes in the sink. I hate it. I hate when dishes get piled up in the sink. I live with roommates, so it's not just me. And especially because I cook all my food in with a cast iron pan all the time. Everything, breakfast is cooked in a cast iron pan, dinner is cooked in a cast iron pan, and the way a cast iron pan works is you kind of have to clean it right away because you just don't want to leave food or gunk or especially water sitting in it because then it will rust. And so I love to clean my cast iron pan as soon as I'm done cooking so that it'll be done. It's done. I don't have to do it after. And that's also how I take care of my high quality cast iron pans. And it's a heavy hot pan and I need to bring it over to the sink and rinse it out and scrape it down. And if there's dishes in the sink, I'm getting fired up even just thinking about it right now. It messes. I'm I don't know what to do with this 400-degree heavy pan if I can't just put it in the sink. So anyway, all of this to say, I hate when there's dishes in the sink. I also refuse, if they're not my dishes, to put them in the dishwasher. That is not my job. I'm not doing it. But I know that I don't like having dishes in the sink, so I've brought a lot of awareness to that process, and I've figured out where's the bottleneck. And the bottleneck is most of the time when the dishwasher is clean but not emptied. That's when people, including me, start to put dishes in the sink instead of just putting them right into the dishwasher. Now, sometimes the dishwasher is empty and people still put dishes in the sink. I don't know what's up with that. But for me, if the dishwasher is empty, I'm always going to put my dishes directly into the dishwasher. And I know that if dishes are going into the sink, even if the dishwasher gets emptied, because the dishes are already in the sink, people will just keep putting dishes in the sink instead of in the dishwasher. All of this to say, I know that the bottleneck is the dishwasher being full of clean dishes. So I have taken it upon myself to be the person in the house who empties the dishwasher when it's clean. And there have been times where we've put it off. We don't really know, and we don't communicate about this, but it's so I don't want to do it. Someone else is going to do it. Someone else is thinking the same thing. They're also putting it off and it doesn't get emptied for a while. And that creates the bottleneck, that creates the dishes in the sink. It becomes a whole thing, and I just don't like to live that way. I like when my kitchen is clean. It affects my life in a positive way. So I said, I'm going to empty the dishwasher because I know that that's the bottleneck, and it's important to me to have a clean sink. And also, I don't want to have to clean other people's dishes in order to have that, but I want to give them every opportunity to, especially like my role in this, because I don't want to put dirty dishes into the sink. I just want to put them into the dishwasher. And in order to do that, I need the dishwasher to be empty. And so for many months now, I have been shifting my perspective on emptying the dishwasher. And especially the last couple of weeks, I'm doing it right in the morning after I like make breakfast and before I come upstairs to do my journaling and reading and have my coffee. And I used to think that emptying the dishwasher took a lot of work. It was something I didn't want to do. I don't enjoy it. And I've been noticing my mindset around that. And I have been practicing I've been practicing in my mind many times now the belief that, emptying the dishwasher is actually really easy. And the truth is I would rather empty the dishwasher with clean dishes than mess with a sink full of dirty dishes, and that I will take this task any day over other dishes related tasks. And I collected evidence of this. I was like, okay, I can empty the whole dishwasher in the amount of time it takes to boil water for my like coffee, for my tea, just for like hot water that I drink. And the truth is like I'm waiting for this water to boil anyway. I would be standing here waiting for this to boil. And so I'm like collecting evidence, like this is an easy task. I can do it really quickly. It's no big deal. And I'm like focusing on that before I do it, during while I'm doing it, after when I do it. And I'm just building up this mental momentum of like, yeah, of course I can empty the dishwasher. And I just did it this morning and it didn't take that long at all. And I'm like getting good at it. I have my routine and I'm like, now I'm affirming over and over again how quick and easy it can be, when it used to be something that I was like, no, I don't enjoy emptying the dishwasher. No, I don't want to do it. I wouldn't put it on my list of favorite activities. I would put it off as much as possible. But it's a significant part of my life, dishes. And now that I have this mindset and perspective, it doesn't feel like a big deal. It's easy for me to empty the dishwasher, and then my whole life gets drastically better. Because to me, it affects my vibe, it affects my mood, it affects my other routines when the dishwasher is full, and it creates this cascade effect of dirty dishes and a dirty kitchen, and therefore like a dirty mind. I just like can't deal with that. I'm a borderline OCD when it comes to certain things. I'm like picky. I'm like, I want my environment to be clean, especially like living with other people. So anyway, that's one example of household. And I think like that's an important example, and I've developed the same routine around like laundry and meal prepping and baking bread, where I bring this same perspective where it's easy for me to do these things, do them consistently and maintain them week after week, and it makes my life better and it doesn't even feel like a big deal. I'm like, okay, yeah, sure, I do that. And now it's just routine and easy. But I think this also feeds into business as well. Like in business, there are certain things that we have to spend time doing. And often we have this perspective of like, it's hard. It takes so much work. It takes so much effort. Like podcasting. I hear that all the time from people who have podcasts. They're like, podcasting takes so much work. I'm like, I don't have that opinion. I don't. I enjoy podcasting. I went into podcasting with the perspective, and I find what is the most efficient route possible in terms of taking action on it, but I also have that mindset and that perspective to back it. So that's what I've been working on right now, is how can I continue to increase my mindset and my perspective around how hard things are, how much work things are in all areas of life, in business, in maintaining my lifestyle, in all things. And in fact, I have this like song I came up with recently. I don't know if I can share it with you. But it's basically just repeating like easy peasy in my head over and over again. And I'm doing that like every time I do the dishes. I'm like, this is so easy. Yeah, it's really easy. I got this and it's easy. There's some explicit words in there as well, too. So feel free to take that and play with it. But I think it really works. It really works. When you focus on something being easier, it really takes less energy because then I'm not like fighting myself. So anyway, that's that's this week's newsletter. That's what's going on in my world is I am expanding my capacity through my perspective and my mindset of things that my brain wants to tell me is hard, but I am telling myself is not hard. And I can tell that that is creating more energy. It's creating more momentum. So what's something that's hard in your life or feels like it takes a lot of effort? Can be something small, could also be dishes, it could be something else, yard work, I don't know. What's something that feels hard to you that you could bring more ease into? And what's some perspectives that you could bring into this and some evidence of, oh yeah, this actually can be easier. And oh yeah, this actually is no big deal. And I'd love to hear about it. So comment below this video and let me know. Okay, that's it for this week. And I will see you next week. Thanks for tuning in.